something to click, to connect, like for you to get something or for someone else to get something or to connect with a person or something. Connection is timed out. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, weird, it's working now. That's really weird. Is it working now? Yeah, it is. Right. Interesting. It always means something. I just need to check that that's on mute. Exit full screen. Yep. Right. At some point, I'll learn how to edit these and this bit won't be in it, but that's not going to be anytime fucking soon, guys. So hopefully you're a hashtag oldie and you know it's worth hanging around. Right. So, but even with that, it might not be your message, but just enjoy hanging out with me. So I'm channeling a message for Thursday, 16th of December, 2021. Could that be because the 16th is the Tower card and shit's going to kick off in my life? Probably good shit, but it could just mean that it's all a bit chaotic and I need to get on with it. I think it's more that I need to get on with stuff. I need to get on with other stuff in my life. So it just saves me a bit of time filming this now. And I could feel I was meant to have a bit of a break in between and I'd done a client recorded reading. And I had like I was on a Zoom with someone too. And like, yeah, and it was just time to, I've had a few Zooms today actually, and it was just time to just do the other one. So now that's interesting. I've not pulled these cards yet, but the one that's on the top is Love and Light, Act with Care. And if you know me well, you'll know I'm not a fan of love and light. I'm not a fan, obviously I'm a fan of love and light when it's genuine, but I don't like the term so much love and light because not even they're pulling me the word love. So that's going to be a theme of today's reading. I don't mind if that is genuine to someone and they're saying love and light is genuine because there's loads of people like that, but I feel loads of people use that term really loosely, kind of like when people just say I love you and they don't mean it, you know. It's like if I tell someone I love them, I really mean it. Yeah, so I love you because you're part of the soul family. You've come across this. Unless you're a troll and you've come across but I love you too, troll, because you need love more than any of us. It's hilarious. I'm not calling anyone an actual troll, just to clarify. Just people that go around not, you know, showing love just because they're bored. Those people, those kind of trolls. Hilarious. Right, today's affirmation is, I keep in mind that my future health depends on my now choices. And it's got a cardinal on it. Cardinals to me are a sign of the afterlife, loved ones and spirit. And for those of you that are new here, I am a medium as well. So they do like to pop in from time to time. Not every time, but a lot of the time. Definitely, if you watch my shamanic journeys, people connect with their loved ones and spirit on them all the time. So we're shuffling a chakra wisdom oracle message because that's what I'm intending to do over the next few days leading up to Christmas. Hey, who knows, right? I might carry on past that, but I think I'll probably just do it to Christmas Day. And I'm intending on coming and doing live streaming this. I might even do that on actual Thursday. And it's just you'll have two messages, so we'll just see how it goes. But I just really felt guided to come on again and do a message. And when I've got energy to do stuff, I do it, because when I really haven't, I haven't. So it might just be because I've decided to put makeup on today, and tomorrow I'm going to be like, I really cannot be bothered, because literally most of the time I don't have makeup on, to be honest. But usually when we get into the festive season, I do like to put it on every day and just wear my nice Christmassy spark. It's just a reason to wear glitter, isn't it? You're either, now I say this every Christmas, but it's because it's true. See, on Christmas Day, you're either somebody that's like, get the leopard print fur coat out, even though I might not, well, I will be leaving, I'll be going to my mum and dad's, but it's kind of like, you know, it's get the sparkles out, get the sequins out, get the glitter out, get glammed up, curl your hair, although my hair is quite short at this, so I think I'll be, you know, not curling it this year, but you know what I'm saying, like an excuse to get dolled up. Or you're somebody that's like, I'm staying in my jammies. And then you get people that are a mixture of the both, and they stay in their jammies or their new jammies and they put their makeup on and do their hair. You know what I mean? And I think that's quite funny because it's usually, you know, one of these things. So, but I'm definitely somebody that usually likes to get my glam on. On Christmas Day, I might add. Rest of the time, not so much. Unless it's a Leo or a Libra moon, because that's when people want to look good usually. So, but when you're comfortable with yourself and you've got unconditional love for yourself, you don't need things like makeup and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I feel good about it. I mean, it's like the video I done earlier, my makeup was fresh and now it's come off, you know, my lipstick's off, my lip balm's very low and I'm bite my lips. And it doesn't matter, you know, it's still me. Message is still going to get across for who needs it. So, what card do we need for today's Spirit if people are tuning in on the actual 16th of December 2021? Or you could be tuning in 2 years later, you could be tuning a year later, you could be tuning a week later. You will hear what you're meant to hear. And if you don't, wasn't for you. No sweat. Passion. Ooh, is this going to be a twin flame message again? Maybe not though. This doesn't always need to be, because you need passion in your life about anything. So it's going to be about passion. This is the Sacral Chakra. The Sacral Chakra is where we hold on to fear, or equally it's also where we just say, fuck it, let's go. And if you don't already know, that is my challenge that I've ran several times with people, which, believe it or not, it's about just saying, fuck it, let's go. It's go time. Hey, how's that table chipped? I've not even had that long. Right, anyway. So instantly I have noticed an imperfection about this little table that my laptop is sitting on. So there's a theme going to be around something not being as it should, or you not thinking it's as it should, or something not being perfect, you know, because it's like, this is quite new. My mum got me it a month or so ago, but where it was sitting before, I didn't see that there's a bit of damage to the side of it, but I've seen it. So it could also be about, where is there a bit of hidden damage in you or in another person? And again, we've all got it, guys. We've all got it. I'm in the business of repairing people's souls, pulling back their soul fragments. So I actually hold space for you to pull back your soul fragments. But hey ho, right. What else do we need to know about today's energy? I'm going to read that from the book, but I want to just pull one of these or a couple. Break the chain, isn't that interesting? Yeah, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. And that's what I was saying. It's about, you know, we're all damaged in some sort of way. Oh, I don't really like it coming out like that, but that's the way it came out. But it's true. None of us are perfect. We've all got our wounds. And so this reading is going to be reading, healing, activation. It's never just a reading. I'm channeling, I'm sending the light code activations that you need. It's energy clearing. So, and it's going to be energy clearing around ancestral healing, which is interesting because that is literally what the last session I done was about. It's been what loads of people this week's been about. Right. So, and also that could even look like a granddaughter and a grandmother there. So kind of like ancestral healing stuff. Right, let's read the card now. So passion. If you didn't hear me say that yesterday, these cards are wee stories or fables. So just listen and think where it could fit in for your life. And it might not be your message. Princess of Amber, I quietly sizzle and shine. The Princess of Amber spends her time volunteering. No person or task is beneath her. She loves her subjects and looks after them like a loyal servant. When the newspapers criticise her, her family begs her to behave more like royalty. She refuses. The people hold a free election, and to the surprise of the aristocracy, oh, I can't, sometimes I can say it, but tonight I can't, move on. Vote for the princess as their new leader. You're correct to feel passionate about your position. Follow your instincts, for you know intuitively what is right for you. Instantly, this feels very in line with worldly events, doesn't it? And if it seems like I'm censoring myself, I am not doing that because I mind speaking my mind and saying it's because I'm aware I might get picked up by what we're on. So I might edit myself a little bit here. But yeah, you know, I don't think I need to spell it out for people, that it is about, there are those of us, and I'm definitely one of them, but I'm not the only one, but it can feel like you're the only one when you're speaking up. It's about those of us that have got the courage to speak up about when things are wrong, when lots of it, and it's interesting because I did just see something like that online right before I came on here, and I haven't been online a lot today because I've been recording stuff and I've had sessions, but I did just sort of have a wee break there and I saw something and it's linked. It's like, it takes courage to speak out about things that are wrong when other people are staying quiet. And that's not to say that other people should be speaking up, although they really should, if you can find it to do it in whatever way you feel guided to do it. But people that have got the courage to do it and do it in a big way and do it in public in a big way, or it doesn't always need to be in public, it could be just in your friendship group and it sparks something in someone else that makes them think for themselves, away from the brainwashing of society that's been going on lifetimes. Yeah, if you happen to be that person, I see you, and the light in me honors you. And spirit sees you, because right now I am being the voice of spirit to pass on this message, but it's not easy. Like, you know, it really isn't easy to be that person that's speaking out when other people aren't. But what the message that keeps coming through for people that I'm channeling, and even for myself, people agree with you, then we'll let you know. And that's always been the way with my messages. You know, when I'm actually doing a live stream, say for instance, usually it would be on Facebook, there'll be small amounts of people actually watching live, and usually the same people. It's a bit of a standing joke, but they're my soul family. They're the people that show up, they're the people that enjoy it, the people that want to engage. But there's always way more views than what we're watching live. Now, is that because I just turn up spontaneously and don't give people a lot of warning? It could be that. I don't think it's just that though. I think it's because some of the stuff that I talk about, if you're seen to be agreeing in public, it's like, I can't think of the phrase, but it's kind of like elimination by association or something like that. I don't know if I just made that, or I think it's a thing though. It's like, you know, if people are seen to be agreeing with what I'm saying in public, then other people are going to go against them. So people won't do that. It's kind of like loads of people. I can think of like friends of friends, or even friends of mine, that they might have liked the page to be polite to me, or felt like they had to, which they shouldn't feel like they had to, because I don't want people liking my shit that don't, out of loyalty. I mean, you don't need to do that. Like, you know, it's whatever. But it's kind of like they won't like my stuff because it'll come up on their friends' timelines, or their family will see, you know, and that is a thing. You know, it's sad that it's a thing, but it is. People don't want other people to know that they like different stuff, or any, you know, and that can, people can have different sorts of reasons for that, and that's just life. But what I'm saying is, it's when we get out, Spirit were just using that as an example, that I really do get what it's like to be given a message that actually I know other people agree with, and I know a vast majority of people agree with what I'm saying, but feeling like you're all alone with it. And again, I've spoke about my university experiences before, but I've had plenty of training in that, and lots of experiences where I was saying what was wrong, not only for myself, but for lots of other people. Lots of other people did agree, but they didn't have the courage to say it when I needed the backup in the moment. But then people did send texts or emails telling me how courageous I was. I even remember I had a very older man reach out to me and just say, it's really quite amazing how willing you are to speak up for yourself and other people, and I really admire it, and you know, you should be really proud of yourself. That bit, it's kind of like, you know, as much as I appreciated these kind of things, it would have really been nice if someone had done it in the moment. But I do get it, you know, and it's, again, you'd be grateful for any kind of support, because it could be worse. It could be nobody letting me know, and then I just would have thought nobody agreed. But the thing is, I suppose it's kind of like way back then, this was years ago, you know, I didn't care that it was agreed. I knew it was wrong. I knew it was wrong for me. I knew it was wrong for other people. And not a lot of people have the courage to stand in that. So when I'm saying that, it's kind of like I've come in with that energy signature. Oh, that's funny. That's a card I pulled in my group earlier. I wonder if I'm going to pull it again on this. It's literally a card in that new deck called Energy Signature. So it's just, you know, I've moved through loads of fear to accept that that's what I'm here to do. I'm passionate, right? I'm in Aries at the highest degrees. I'm Sagittarius. They're both fire. Sagittarius moon, sorry. They're both optimism. They're both childlike. They're both excitable. They're both high energy. And then I've got the Scorpio rising that's diving deep into secrets and hidden stuff that other people should know, whether it's channeling ancient wisdom or shedding light on the darkness in the world that people turn away from, or helping people rewrite their ancestral, you know, tracks, like, you know, heal the trauma of their ancestors so they can move on with their life. Right. I could go on and on and on. You're correct to feel passionate about your position. So my position is I am here to speak the truth at this time on the planet. And I do it at the rate that I'm comfortable. But recently, with me having been guided to be really on the DL on my usual social media platforms, I didn't know exactly why I was doing that, but I had a fair idea, and I can now see it's because I'm going to be, well, I'm going to be here for the next, 10 days anyway, sharing these messages. And then who knows after that, because the new earth energy, it's not good to plan ahead too much. So this is what I'm doing right now. But you know what I mean? It was like I was obviously resting because I was going to be putting out energy in this way. And I definitely feel it's because a lot of people are going to need my support with the coming energies. Follow your instincts, for you know intuitively what is right for you. And that came up in the last client reading I done. Are my daily actions supporting my real passion? Now that's interesting. I feel like that came up in the collective reading that I done for Wednesday. That's the day that I'm recording this. What am I willing to stand for? Following your passion, being authentic, taking a stand for yourself, being acknowledged, feeling ostracized by family and friends, which a lot of people that are against certain things in this world, the tyranny and corruption and all of that, they can definitely be feeling ostracized. I'd like to say actually I am very, very lucky. It's not that I have definitely experienced that massively, but I'm so grateful that even people that aren't of the same opinion of me in my life, whether it be family or close friends, it just works somehow. And it's probably because people know if people did try to ostracize me too much or passively bully me or leave me out, I'd be gone. Do you know what I mean? I just don't put up with bullshit. So, and I might put up with bullshit for a while I don't realise it's bullshit, but as soon as I realise it's bullshit, I'm off. That's kind of how I am. That's why I teach other people to have boundaries with themselves and value themselves. You know what I mean? It's I don't like bullies. I don't think anybody does. Being emotionally centered, strong feminine energy. That's what I'm embodying here, guys. But I couldn't have a strong feminine energy without my strong divine masculine energy. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about the strong divine masculine energy within me. You know what I'm saying? I've got strong feminine energy, I've got strong masculine energy, and that's actually what the ink is about, if you didn't know. So, and that's what we should all have within us. And then once you get centered and grounded within that, if there is an exact energy signature out there that matches your vibration, then whoop-de fucking do. You're gonna just have a lot more fun in your life. But I have a lot of fun myself too. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that hear me. Right, so passion, bravery, royalty. Right, so here's a wee meditation. Oh my god, I did read this. I think my god, don't tell me I read this on I read this somewhere today. I don't know if this was someone's personal reading or if it was on the reading that I done for Wednesday's energy, because this is for Thursday's energy. But I'm not even going to say the day by the way, although I'm reading the quote and saying the date. Somebody could be catching this a week later, so whatever. But I'm sure I've read this today already. 25, page 25, and I'm feeling there's something important happening Christmas Day. Oh, I said this in my group. I said this in my group, but I didn't use his card. So I think it was a different book, which makes it even more important. There's something about Christmas Day, and they're making me eyeball my Christmas tree right now, which, by the way, looks really good. And I'm also looking at my stocking over there. There is something about Christmas Day here, because we've got page 25, that's Christmas Day. Yeah, I do feel there's like major, if the major restrictions haven't come into play before Christmas Day, which is really quite possible, there is something about Christmas Day. There's some kind of big announcement or something, whether it's worldly or I don't know. But like I say, it's already happening, so that's not a big revelation. We'll just, yeah, so being emotionally centered, strong feminine energy, a happy outcome, passion, bravery, royalty. Right, so this is the meditation. So close your eyes. Ask yourself the following questions. What is my greatest strength? What are my challenges? How do I serve others? How can I serve myself? What represents love in my life? Invite the Princess of Amber to take a walk with you. What does she reveal to you? I'm just checking to see how long I've been doing this, if that's even possible. No, how annoying. I should have. I think, oh, I've got no idea. I've got no sense of time. I think it was like roughly 15 minutes ago or something, maybe 10 minutes. Who knows? We'll see. Right, so I'll just trust, but I'll not go any longer than 50 minutes or something. Yeah, open your eyes. So basically that is about standing up for something that you know is right. So bear in mind that I'm channeling this for the 16th, but it could resonate whenever. And because that is the Tower card, I do feel you having to speak your truth and other people not liking it. And so this might not even be about worldly things. This might be about where you've had enough somewhere in your life and you're putting up your boundaries, or you're basically, quite frankly, saying no and moving away from karmic situations because we've got break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Like, you're not putting up the same crap that your ancestors would have put up with. And it's interesting that I mentioned strong feminine energy, because that takes having a strong masculine energy to be like, no. Because I was born like this, you know, I was a people pleaser and always doing what everyone else wanted and going with the flow and calling it, I'm just really chilled and laid back, man. I am really chilled and laid back, do you know what I mean? But I also know when enough is enough and when to tell somebody no. So this took hard work. That's what I'm saying, to get to the strong place. And I can help you get here too, if you resonate with my energy. Right, so, and it wouldn't even need to take as long as it took me to get here either. Like, people like have one session with me and they're feeling really empowered. So not everyone, but they feel way more empowered than they did, but it's been known to happen. And then there's people that want to do long-term work. I mean, that's usually if there's, you know, a lot of stuff to work through, but everyone's got something to work through. Right, anyway, I've blathered about all this before. Must just be new people finding me. Right, what do we need to know from this deck? And if you're watching this on the first day, I think it'll still be Taurus moon. That's about valuing yourself, and that fits in with what I'm saying. It's about grounded energy. Balance, interesting. Balance and healing the heart, power of self-love. Well, we're going to have to read both of them, aren't we? And actually, I just said Taurus moon is about valuing yourself, and that is self-love. And then I've just opened the page up. Oh my God, go with the flow and 25 again. Yeah, so they're definitely telling us something about Christmas Day. I would love it to be that there's a beautiful present coming your way, because they're pulling me up to a little present decoration on my tree. So somebody is definitely, oh my God, I'm an amazing psychic. I'm predicting that people are getting presents on Christmas Day. All jokes aside, obviously people are getting presents on Christmas Day, but it's like somebody's getting something that they didn't expect, like a good thing. Like, I don't know, there's like proposals, there's like, well, it can't be a holiday somewhere because that's not happening for a lot of people. There's something, you know, there's some kind of gift coming to someone, like a big thing that you'd appreciate that you didn't expect. Might not be an actual physical thing. Do you mean it might be something? Yeah, anyway, let me know if it was you, because they're just pulling me everything that's to do with presents right now. Because and that 25 is go with the flow and it's about receiving. So absolutely. It's all about the receiving, giving and receiving. Right. Anyway, and oh my God, yeah, and that's balance, and that's masculine and feminine energy. I love it. Right. So in 10, spoke about to 10 and today's 10 and today's one. Right. So is this the right book? Why is that? Oh no, it's 40. Sorry, I need to switch the light on. So this is number 40. So you might actually be 40. That might be significant. It might just be something else about number 4. If we take away 0, 4's my number. 4s and 1s. I activate the 144 or the variations of the 1s and the 4s, as I've just stopped at page 41 when I'm saying that. The numbers in general is what I activate in people. Soul's power, but it's usually through the numbers. Oh, for fuck's sake, where is this? Right, you go to my bed after this because I'm slower because I'm sleepy. Right, anyway, balance, stability, standing firm. Right, this is what this whole thing's been about. The priestess of balance walks a steady line, looking ahead yet staying centered. This card is telling you that restoring order and balance to your life will be important at this time. So take a good look at the energy and the effort you expend every day. If something's disproportionate, this is literally what my client reading was about. It may cause you to lose your center, your stamina, and even your peace of mind. Ask yourself, are you engaging in too much work and not enough fun? Too much taking care of others and too little caring of yourself? What about practical matters? Are you eating healthily and drinking enough water? Are you getting enough muscle movement and peaceful relaxation? All these approaches can easily be abandoned when you get busy or stressed. But those are precisely the times when you need stability and balance most. Notice the light in the palms of this priestess. Right and left, receptive and active, are energized, extending up to the universal connection. She displays an equal focus of yin and yang energy, that is masculine and feminine energy, and calls for you to become more energetically conscious. If you tend to be passive, it's time to stand firm in support of your own higher intentions. Yet if you tend to be active with little or no reflection on meaning or purpose, now is the moment to look inward and find some balance there. That's her arm. You can achieve balance simply by paying attention to the needs of your daily life. There's another mention of daily life. When you make choices that honor your body, spirit, and personal priorities, you create the stability and stamina necessary to see through to fruition of your greatest dreams and desires. And the affirmation is, I have the power to prioritize myself. I choose to live a balanced, healthily, and honoring life every day. And that's kind of like when I was saying, I didn't need to film Thursdays today, which is Wednesday, so confusing. But I had a wee break in between. I felt like I still had energy, and I know that's actually going to be kinder to myself tomorrow if I just want to chill out, you know, and not do so much filming and stuff like that, because I've not got I don't think I have. No, I've not got live Zoom clients. I might have recorded stuff to do, but I can do that when it suits me, kind of thing, you know what I mean? And that's kind of where I'm moving towards for the foreseeable anyway. So I go with the flow, like that page I stopped at. And that's really what we're all being guided to do. Do what's fun for you. It should be fun. Working in the new earth should be fun. Now, the next card is, and I just stopped at Divine Masculine when I was reading flicking through the pages. The next card is Love, Ones and Spirit, Itchy Nose. When I get an itchy nose, that's Love, Ones and Spirit. So just pay attention to what I say, because you might feel like there's an energy of, and oh God, I feel like it's somebody's granny or mum or someone again, because I'm being drawn to the robin, or whatever the robin means to you. 27th, so again, day after Boxing Day might be significant here with this message. So far we've got some kind of emphasis on Christmas Day and Boxing and the 27th. Healing the heart, power of self-love. The priestess of personal power brings you a message of hope and healing. Sacred geometry encases her upper 4 chakras. Right, I'll have to show you now. With the lower circle moving her to her heart center. This represents the healing energy coming to lift you up and bring you true peace and personal power. This priestess, by the way, my nose is really itchy now, reveals the inner strength you can call upon to overcome past heartbreaks that may have left you hurt and full of longing. Again, this is what I help people with, so if you need help, book a session. The pain could be from a recent breakup, or it may be lingering ache from a love lost long ago. The scars in the heart center might even relate back to misinformation or mistreatment in childhood. In fact, issues of rejection, abandonment, and even betrayal may be driving your present perspective on love. All stuff I help people with too, all stuff I've experienced too. These past experiences have caused a shutting down reaction, an emotional resistance to love, in spite of your mental desire for it. Now is the time to heal the old heart wounds and reverse the faulty conclusions that are actually blocking your desire. I'm actually doing a course about this early next year, about the ways in which we block love. So that's interesting. The circle of consciousness and thought represents your higher intentions where love is concerned. Within each powerful vortex of personal energy is the expanding strength of your relationship with yourself. You always have the choice to love and care for yourself, to vent your frustrations, and to take action on your own behalf. When you consciously release old fears and desperate needs, I spoke about that in today's video, you will awaken the strong, autonomous person within, and your daily life force will project waves of joy and confidence, two truly irresistible energies in the universe. So this reading, this is why I filmed it in the same day. This one really connects to the other one I filmed earlier today. So for Wednesday, but whenever it resonates. So if you didn't watch that, would watch. Oh my God, what the hell, by the way? It's like a disco ball. I'm going to have to show it. It's a disco ball decoration that's just fallen, and one fell out the bag earlier, so they might all fall out in a minute. Look, this might be relevant. It's somebody partying. Are you having a lockdown party? And no, we're not in official lockdown here where I live, but we're obviously going to be very soon. Maybe that's what's indicating about with these dates, but we'll see. And quite rightly so, you know, enjoy yourself. Where did I go to? The circle of consciousness and thought represents your higher intentions where love is concerned. Within each personal vortex of personal energy is expanding strength of your relationship with yourself. And this, yeah, so again, this is all about the yin and yang, the divine feminine, divine masculine within you. If it's relevant to a relationship with another person in your life, then, well, that's great as well. But it's this is about you, because we pulled self-love, and actually behind that you've then got open in the heart as well. What does it say? Deep connections, water blessings. That's emotions. But it's like, until you can connect deeply with yourself, you're going to have a hard time truly connecting with others. Does that mean you don't get into relationships? Absolutely not. Like, there's loads of people that I work with that have jumped from relationship to relationship to relationship, but they've not found that deep connection because they're probably running away from that. Either they have found it and they're running away from it because they're scared, or they haven't found it yet because they've been too busy getting involved in things that aren't, you know, they're fulfilling, and there might be the sexual chemistry for a bit, but then it doesn't last because it's not got the rest behind it. It's not got the soul connection. So that's what we're talking about here. You can tell the moon is in my 7th house of love and partnership, can you? And that's actually where my wounded healer Chiron is too. So you always have the choice to love and care for yourself, to vent your frustrations and to take action on your own behalf. When you consciously release all fears and desperate needs, you will awaken the strong, that's what made me say this, an autonomous person within, and your daily life force will project waves of joy and confidence to truly irresistible energies of the universe. That's why I read that bit. That was when I was saying in the other video, any kind of desperate energy. So this is, oh my God, maybe I'm going to get the love cards out again. So anyone that is in that place of needing somebody else to make you happy, whether you know who that person is or not, that's not healthy. It doesn't mean obviously, yes, if there's a want there and a longing after someone, I'm actually being shown a client, a few clients, but somebody just flashed up in my head. Obviously, if you've had that connection previously, and definitely if you've kind of been with them recently, like this year or something, and there's been a part in the ways and it's temporary and you kind of feel it's temporary, that's hard, because at Christmas, at New Year, there's so much conditioning around films and music and all that to be with the one that you love. So that can be hard. But it serves a purpose. If you're being guided to spend time apart, it is about surrendering to divine timing, and knowing that whoever it is that's meant to be in your life will be in your life. Wait a minute. It's safe and comfortable for me to love and be loved. I live in my own personal power, loving and encouraging myself every single day. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is, like what I always say, is like, you're not guaranteed to be with anyone else for the rest of your life, but you are guaranteed to be with yourself. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that you don't make space for somebody else. Of course you do, as they pull me up to do what makes you happy, be with those that make you smile. But it's kind of like, don't put everything on that, Right. So anyway, I'm sure that's enough. So what does whoever this message has been for need to surrender to? That'll be interesting. So see if you're watching this and you're like, I wonder if Claire's talking about me. And you don't want to put something in public, although guys, to enter the competition, you got to put something in the comments. Yeah, just send me a message. If you're sending me a message on Instagram or Facebook, I've not been on, I'm not really going on. Facebook, I would get the message sooner, but on Instagram, I've not been on that. So message me on Facebook. But yeah, let me know if this spoke to you. It's always nice to know if something resonates with you. If you're, like I say, if you're too shy to leave in public, right? So what does this person need to surrender to? Yeah, they just drew me a card that says romance, Cupid's arrow strike. So that is either just meaning that this is talking about a romance, and so it's not necessarily that something's going to happen, but for other people it could be that. See, it's more the picture here. It's like the downloads, the activation, her crown chakra is lit. This person is only just beginning. So it's kind of like, could be energetically you're helping that person. Remember, it could be two men, two women. It doesn't matter, it's a man and woman card. So this could be happening apart, or it could be a reuniting there. Surrender to what is. So surrender to whatever your situation is. Flow, go with the flow again. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. And that's exactly, thanks Spirit for backing me up. That's what's on the back. Surrender to wisdom of your body. And that's just about, I'm going to need to read the other words. This is baiting, they're pulling up the word love. It's just about basically, when you accept things as they are, even if that is that you're not with the one that you love at Christmas, it's only one day. It's one day that's hyped up, that if you're lucky enough to spend that with anyone that you love, you're lucky. And actually, that's interesting, because I was speaking to someone earlier that was once in a position where they didn't have someone that they cared about to spend Christmas with, and they felt very alone. And I remember connecting with that person last year, and that's it's good to be reminded of that, you know, that that is the case that some people are in, and it could be worse. So again, if you are in that position where you're alone on these holidays, you're not with the one you love and you've not got anyone around you, then I am sending you love, and know that you are loved, and this too shall pass. You know, this day will pass, this season will pass, and get a film one that you love, you know, one that's like, you know, that you love, and it will cheer you up. Or you know what I mean, do something like that, or just watch one of my old videos and I'll be with you, you know, like an old friend. But just, you know, just don't allow yourself to be pulled down by that conditioning. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. That feels about karmic situations. Again, this came up in another video. It's because we've got standing up for what is right, standing up for yourself. I've been putting some of the cards back, but I left these ones out. Rewriting the future. So whatever has been a toxic pattern, you've possibly repeated something because that's been repeated elsewhere, you know, with family or ancestral stuff along the lines. And you're here to love yourself, the power of self-love. You're healing the heart for yourself and other people. And that's definitely what I've done in my work for others and in my own life. I've healed my ancestral line. I'm somebody that's here to do that for myself and for other people. Finding the balance of the soft and the strong, which is said to me a lot of like, I'm very gentle and unconditional love, but I don't take any shit. And I think that's a good healthy balance to be. Right, I'm going to pull some love cards and then we'll end this. What we're going to ask. I'm just going to do past, present, future again. What do we need to know? So again, this might be the bit where this isn't going to be relevant to you, or hang around and see if it is. What do you need to know about this situation for someone in the past? Oh, that came up in the video earlier. Past life relationship. You've known each other before, and that's funny, that was the past too. So it's like the past is coming back to haunt you, which may be a good or a bad thing depending on what the situ is there. So literally it could be the past coming up and you want that to rewrite itself in a different way, I would imagine. Or it could be a new person coming in, but again, like what I said earlier in that other video, a new person, but they feel like you know them because you do from a past life. If you've not seen Cloud Atlas, watch Cloud Atlas. Although it's like 4 hours or something. I remember going with one of my best friends and she's not even into stuff like that. I don't know whose idea that. I think it was her idea. Anyway, it's so funny. She was nearly falling asleep. I loved it, but it was very, very long. And then she had to listen to me in the car home going, oh my God, it's like soulmates and it's like twin flames and it's like it's amazing. That was an awakening in itself, that film. Very underrated. It didn't get a lot of like attention at the time. And I've never really heard too many people mention it. But anyway, past life stuff going on. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. It could also be in a negative sort of sense. It could be like an ex popping up or something. But they're seeking closure. So although it might not be someone you want to get back with or anything, it's like they need closure and forgiveness, and actually you need it too. And it's just good, you know, it's where you can keep the vibes cool and peaceful. If just somebody has wronged you, or you perceive them wrong, it's just good to, you know, keep the peace where you can. Doesn't mean people pleasing. It just means you're, like I said in a video earlier too, it's like, you know, it's just closure for you too. It's like getting closure and moving on. Do you know what I mean? So whatever. All different kinds of things for different people. Right, present. Doesn't need to be about love too. It could be someone coming back from the past. It's not that, oh my God, these are literally the same cards I pulled earlier today. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, and that is right now. This is the present moment energy. So again, if you didn't get that from the video that I done for Wednesday, and this is the one for Thursday, they're just giving the message again. Are you paying attention to the red flags? Are you paying attention to the signs of what your body is telling you, that you're in a situation somewhere that isn't right for you? And it feels like this one's saying there's a past life thing. Well, there's a connection that is right for you, and there's a connection that isn't right for you. And that's for you to know what the difference is there. That'll be different for different people. And that's where, again, like I said before, you're going to need to book your own session for if you're wanting to get more help on that from me anyway. Right, so future, but as again, it's just something's alerting you, like alert, you're getting loads of signs in your own body, feelings of what is right for you and what isn't. Are you listening? Are you doing anything about it? Future energy. Right. Oh my God, right. This is the one. What was I just saying? This is, see, when I say I'm channeling what they want me to say, and sometimes I've not got a Scooby-Doo one. One of my clients, one of my soul sisters actually said that to me today. She said, Claire, when I was watching that recorded video, I was gobsmacked. Or she said something to that effect, that like I was watching it and I was like, wow. And she's used to me channeling, right? Very used to me. But she was like, wow, she was like, you didn't know what was going on. Like you didn't know, I hadn't told you yet. And you were channeling about it. And again, same there, like it's different for different people, but there's definitely something about an ex popping up. But again, it could be a good thing. It could be like someone popping up in the past that you want to, and pay attention to the signs you've been feeling that's coming in. And then it's got something, you know, that could be that. But also, have you released somebody that could be standing in the way of that person coming back? Or because if you haven't, then that could be that. Like you need to be clearing what isn't for you to allow what is to come in. But it could also be past life stuff in the past has been coming up, because that's in the past. Pay attention to the signs that someone isn't right for you, something. And again, it's not always love, but it does feel like I'm talking about that in this case. It can be love stuff, it could be work, it could be friendships that aren't right, it could be family stuff that isn't right. But there's something about releasing your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, or just clear, like say, clear your energy of things that aren't right for you. And on the other side is children. Your love life has been affected by children. So I really do feel, and that does come up for a lot of people that I work with as well, that there's a big reason why things haven't been allowed to move forward, and it involves children in some sort of way. Now that can be actual children, and it could, you know, it could be like people getting manipulated to stay in situations because of children, which is understandable. Or it can also just be people not wanting to leave because of their children, which is understandable too. But it's it can also be your inner child, like, you know, like codependency, like you're really attached to the person that you know is treating you badly, but because you've known them a long time, because you're taught to stay where you are and loyalty, and then also it makes it worse. I don't want to say it like that, but you know what I mean, it makes it worse if there's kids involved, because you feel guilty and people get pressure. I know I'm talking to a few clients when I say this, that people feel pressured to stay in something that isn't right for them because society says stay together for the kids. But again, guys, that is an old-fashioned thing that most people should know now. You're actually, sorry to say it, but you're going to do your kids more damage by saying something that they can probably see is not right. And they're pulling me a little angel, which looks like a little girl. Spiritual understanding. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you to understand spiritual truths. Yeah. So again, heavy, heavy message there. Nurture. This feels the inner child bit. Look, the woman is carrying, she's holding a little kid there, but this could be you nurturing your inner child. As you nurture a child again, you nurture your own inner child. I just said that. Both activities are important for you right now. So again, if it doesn't involve an actual child in this situation, it's your inner child. But I feel it'll be different things for different people. So let me know below. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope this resonated. In a way, I kind of hope it doesn't. It all feels a bit heavy there, but it's someone's message. So if you want to book your own private reading, recorded readings are what I'm going to be doing mostly, and I'm sure they'll always be available anyway whenever you're watching this. Well, not always, it depends what's going on in my life, but yeah, just get in touch with the links below. And yeah, I might have live sessions there, I might not, but you're best just to email me if you're not sure. But enjoy your day, and I'll see you